Alright, Dave McKinney here from Gateway MMA with Joe Maiani. 10-4 or 11-4 amateur fighter. Are you a 10-4 or 11-4?
11-4 officially. Actually, I have a couple unsanctioned in Indiana, 13-4 total.
Right, so we're out here at UVC 14 tonight here in Columbus. What did you think of the fight?
Good fight. It was a good card. There's some impressive fighters. A lot of local guys that just wanted to come out, represent a little bit, and have a good time.
All right, one of your upcoming opponents, Zach Cook, who you'll be fighting March 26th at OFC 10 in Columbus, is on the card. Won via TKO. What did you think of his ground game tonight? Showed a couple of nice butterfly sweeps.
You know, I research opponents, you know, and it's a reason I don't believe in YouTube. I don't believe in putting myself out there. I think sometimes researching opponents and even come to fights like this doesn't help your game. If you're on your game and you will the fight, that's how you win in MMA. And I believe that that's more important than sometimes seeing little things that an opponent does or doesn't do.
Alright, so you're ruling not only 2 divisions, but also 2 states at 145 and 155 in both Ohio and Kentucky. What are your thoughts on being such an active fighter in a couple of different states and 2 different weight classes?
There's a couple of things that play into that. First of all, I hope I don't look like it, but I'm 36 years old. And I started MMA at 34 years old after taking a long break. I actually, a couple of years ago, 3 years ago, I weighed 225 pounds. And got in the gym, started working, and have been with a few different gyms. And the most important thing for me is if I'm an active amateur fighter who fights the toughest competition out there, that I'm totally preparing myself to become a great pro. Not just a good pro, a great pro. If this is going to be what I do for a living, I definitely got to make a splash, get some fans, and be an exciting fighter.
Alright, so we talked a little bit earlier about you only won a couple more fights, a couple more in Ohio and a couple more in Kentucky before you turn pro. Are you thinking about doing that at the end of this year or middle of this year, or how long do you think that'll take you?
You know, I take turning pro as a very big decision. And I like to say that there's a team behind me. I'm one man in the cage, but there's many, many faces behind me. I can't get in the cage without those people. So that decision is their decision and my decision. But ultimately, I think it needs to be at the right time, the right place, and within me. My optimal weight, no doubt about it, is 145. I can cut a lot of weight. I've done it for a long time in college wrestling, and I've been walking my weight, keeping it down. 145 is where we'll be. I don't know if that will be in Ohio, simply because I don't want to lose the muscle mass that I have weighing in the same day versus Kentucky, where we weigh in the day before. And yes, I feel like I'm the old bird now circling the airport, and the young kids just keep flying in. So how long are we going to wait? And I'm happy with how things are progressing. I keep taking tough fights, again, to prepare myself for when I get to that next level, that I'm not just a good pro, I'm a great pro.
Alright, man, that's all I got for you. Anybody you want to thank? Anything else you want to mention?
I just want to mention the fight out of Vine Street in Cincinnati. It's been a great home for me. Rob Jones, and a special my corner who's been with me almost my whole career, Jason Thomas. And we've just been taking care of business and a lot of training, a lot of work.
Alright, man, good luck on March 12th first and then March 26th. Good luck in both of those fights coming up and in the future.
Hey, thanks for having me. I really appreciate it.